Hi everyone, my name is Mariah Lenhart-Weiss. I'm the program specialist here at the University of Idaho Confucius Institute in Boise. Welcome to all of you. We had a good turnout tonight. I think because of our speaker, Li Ning. She's so awesome. So thank you for joining us for the China Treasure Valley lecture. Many of you know, many of you may not know yet, but the China Treasure Valley lecture is designed to bring in speakers with different areas of expertise, anything from Chinese philosophy to Chinese medicine. We've had Chinese study abroad professors, a wide variety of speakers come and share with members of the Treasure Valley what they know, just like Mrs. Lin Yun will do tonight about Tai Chi. So that's one of the programs the Confucius Institute offers as an effort to help Idahoans become more familiar with Chinese culture, with Chinese language, do some cultural exchange, and just learn about another country through education. So it's a great thing. Beyond the China Treasure Valley lectures, we also do monthly Chinese movie nights that are free, open to the public. Those are always fun. So we do have English subtitles, so if you don't read or if you don't understand Chinese, you're invited too. Everyone's welcome. It's a fun time. And one of our most popular events we do is Chinese Food Club. I think it might be popular because the food is so delicious. I have to figure it out for sure. But we have one more of those this semester, May 12th. That's a Friday evening. If you're interested, go ahead and speak with me after or send us an email, confuciusboise@uidaho.edu. Those do fill up, so if you're interested, sign up soon. And beyond those programs, we also have Chinese language classes, anything from beginner to advanced, right here in this Water Center building. So if you know someone who's interested in studying Chinese language, connect them with us. We'd be happy to help them find a class that's appropriate for their level. And it's a lot of fun. One of our Chinese teachers is in the audience right here, Ming. She's a great teacher. Ms. Lee teaches some Chinese too, but what Ms. Lee's specialty is, and that's what you're going to learn about tonight, is martial arts, Tai Chi, and we are very lucky to have her as a speaker. She's been with the Confucius Institute as an instructor, visiting from China for the past 2 years. She's been a year and a half in Boise, and before that she was in Moscow teaching martial arts up there. And her background, she'll share with you a little bit more here soon, but she studied martial arts for over 20 years. It was her physical education was her major in her university years. And when she's not teaching here in Idaho, she teaches at Shandong Financial and Economic University of Shandong Province. So we are so lucky to have her in the Boise community sharing affordable and high quality martial arts classes. And tonight she's here to talk with you about Tai Chi. Little clarification quickly, you'll see Tai Chi written with a C-H-I. It's also written with a J-I, Tai Chi. It's just the English and Chinese version, same thing, same practice, don't let it confuse you. And without further ado, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Mrs. Lee.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'm very glad you can come here. I'm very proud of this class I can speak here. First of all, I have to speak something about my. I'm not worried about my knowledge, but I worry about my English. If I say wrong thing or improperly, please forgive me. Okay. I'm Li Lingyun. I work for the University of Idaho Confucius Institute. I'm from Shandong Financial and Economic University. My major was physical education, and especially in the field of Chinese traditional sports, such as Tai Chi and martial arts and Qigong. Today, I would like to share my experience on practicing Tai Chi, martial arts, and Qigong. When we talk about Tai Chi, do you have an image of Tai Chi? I think most of you have seen Tai Chi. Tai Chi looks like soft, light, and slow. It also looks easy to do, but people who have practiced Tai Chi know that it's harder, much harder than it looks. So I began to study Tai Chi. Sorry. I'm nervous. began to study Tai Chi 22 years ago when I was in the university. Before Tai Chi, I have studied martial arts for about 8 years. Besides Tai Chi and martial arts, I also do some sports about other sports. So I'm a positive person, but Tai Chi is my favorite. I like Tai Chi more and more because I got lots of benefit from Tai Chi. When I was 30 years old, I'm young, hi. When I was 30 years old, I hurt my wrist during track and field, and it bothered me for several years. And later, I began to study Tai Chi, and my wrist got better and better. At last, I forget the problem with my wrist. I didn't realize when it is gone. So Tai Chi is good for the body. Now I'm very healthy. I rarely have a cold or flu. So what's Tai Chi? Tai Chi Chuan is one of Chinese traditional sports. It is based on the main idea of yin-yang theory. Tai Chi combines cultivating the moral sense, improving and strengthening the body, fighting and defending together. It follows Chinese traditional medicine and the Chinese traditional regimen theory. Tai Chi looks like a soft, light, slow, and continuous exercise. It focuses on both external and internal. Tai Chi melts stiffness and softness. Tai Chi can keep the body flexible. Today, I would like to, from these aspects, to talk about Tai Chi. First, the origin of Tai Chi, the essential philosophy of Tai Chi, characteristics of Tai Chi Chuan, the current situation of Tai Chi Chuan, and the difference between Tai Chi Chuan and other sports, the effects of Tai Chi. At last, I would give people some notes about the Tai Chi, how to practice, and what to avoid in audition. Regarding the origin of Tai Chi, there are two different statements. One statement believes Tai Chi Chuan was created about 800 years ago by a Taoist priest named Zhang Sanfeng. The story is Zhang Sanfeng learned Tai Chi in a dream, and after waking up, he recalled the martial arts he learned during sleeping. Then he named this style of martial arts Tai Chi. That's a legend, learning in your dream. Another statement believes that Tai Chi Chuan was created about 500 years ago in Chenjiagou, a small village. The small village lies in Wen County, Henan province, in the middle east of China. It was created by an old retired general. His name is Chen Wangting. As a general, Chen Wangting knew martial arts very well. He composed martial arts and Chinese medicine under the guidance of yin-yang theory. He created Tai Chi Chuan. Tai Chi Chuan derived from martial arts. So, at the very beginning, people used the Tai Chi Chuan to fight and defend. I think Tai Chi Chuan comes from martial arts, but it was not created by only one person. It's a result of a long history of martial arts experiences. People accumulated the experiences during practice, and then they combined the experiences with Chinese medicine and Asian philosophy. Therefore, a new style of martial arts was created, that's Tai Chi Chuan. But it's undoubtedly that Chen Wangting was the most important person on creating Tai Chi Chuan. Here, this is the sculpture of Chen Wangting, and that is his house. It's a retired general. The two characters, Wu De, means martial arts moral. And then here, this is a certificate of origin of Tai Chi Chuan. It was granted by Chinese Wushu Association. That's why the origin of Tai Chi comes from Chenjiagou. And then, why did people name this kind of Tai Chi, this kind of martial arts Tai Chi Qian? It comes from its core essential philosophy, Yin Yang. As a culture form, Chinese martial arts, we call it Zhongguo Wushu, has deep roots in the Chinese traditional culture. It distills the essence of Chinese philosophy, traditional regimen, combines skills, and the traditional aesthetics. All of them contribute to the diversity and the richness of Chinese martial arts culture. The theory of Yin Yang is the basic philosophy of Tai Chi. Yin Yang comes from Yi Jing, an ancient Chinese philosophy book. It says, 亦有太极，是生两仪. This is Chinese character. It's very hard to translate them into English, so I use the original sentences. Let's describe. Chinese culture looks on the circle, the picture, circle, as a whole scene. We call it a Tai Chi picture. Every single scene has two opposite directions. We can hear the white and the black. We call them 两仪. 两 means two, 两仪. 两仪 means two opposite points, yin and yang. The black presents yin and the white presents yang. Both black and white presents extreme points. We call it 极. Tai in Chinese has the meaning of two, and it also has the meaning of extremely. So Tai, Ji together means two farthest opposite points. However, the two farthest opposite points combine in one circle harmoniously. You can see they combine together your round circle. That's harmonious. People name this kind of exercise as Tai Chi because of Yin Yang. So Tai Chi means the very original situation before the universe was created. That's right, the situation before Tai Chi performance. Before we perform Tai Chi, we stand very steadily or calmful. We can see that there are lots of yin yang in the universe, the sky and the earth, the sun and the moon, day and night, hot and cold, male and female, strong and weak, so on. Lots of yin yang. The universe is composed of yin yang. Tai Chi is named from yin yang theory. Before people perform Tai Chi, they stand calmly and quietly. I think many people know about it. It is similar to the original situation of the universe, calm and peaceful. And as soon as they act, the body separates into yin and yang. We perform upward is yang, downward is yin, the leftward is yin, right is yang, forward is yang, backward is yin, and so on. Every movement, all the movements come into being with the alternation of yin yang. So after forward, then we move backward. That's the alternation of yin yang, forward, backward. And then use left, then use right. That's yin yang alternation. At the end, the closing form, people come back to the original situation. For the closing form, okay, cross, and then come back to the original situation, very calmful or peaceful and quiet. So that's Tai Chi Quan. Only when yin and yang get balance and harmony can things go on well. The ancient philosopher looked on us, human beings, as a small universe, a combination of the physical and spiritual. So there are lots of yin-yang in one physical and spiritual. For example, strong and weak. Strong is yang, weak is yin. Flexible and rigid. Flexible is yin and rigid is yang. excited and frustrated, yang yin, happy and sad, positive and negative, etc. When yin-yang gets balanced and harmonious, things get along well. The same rule for a human being. If the yin-yang, be one physical or spiritual, gets balanced and harmonious, then people would be well and healthy. Either yin or yang gets too high or too low, people could become sick or ill, unhealthy. Another ancient Chinese philosophic book, 道德经, you can see. 道德经 was written by Lao Tzu. It's the application of yin-yang theory. Here, Lao Tzu said, weakness conquers hardness, and one should give before give. Chinese, 将欲取之，必先予之. Lao Tzu also said, water is the softest thing in the world, but nothing is better than water to conquer hardness. Weakness is over strength, and softness is over hardness. 天下莫柔弱于水，而攻坚者莫之能胜。以其无以易之，弱之胜强，柔之胜刚。People use these ideas in Tai Chi while fighting and defending. However, I know people here call Tai Chi as Tai Chi. At the very beginning, Tai Chi. I can understand it. It is certified there is qi inside of people's body. When people perform Tai Chi Quan, they can feel the flowing qi inside. Later, after a while of Tai Chi class, people can feel the qi inside. So, from this feeling and effect, people tend to name this kind of exercise as Tai Chi. It is different. Both Tai Chi and Tai Chi refer to the same kind of exercise. And then, let's look at the characteristics of Tai Chi Quan. Tai Chi Quan looks soft and slow, round and continuous, quiet and relaxed, calm and composed, harmony and balance. So, why people do Tai Chi Quan softly and slowly? We can see, watch the universe. The baby is soft, the sprout is soft, the living grass is soft, but the dead grass is hard, the dead branch is hard. Also, it's hard to break a rope, very soft, but it's easy to break a stick, it's hard. So, the softness means full of energy. Softness is better than hardness. Therefore, in Tai Chi exercise, people are trying to keep body soft and flexible. We practice Tai Chi slowly because the rules of Tai Chi are complex. People can examine the rules, the direction, and the postures when they practice Tai Chi slowly. Additionally, practice Tai Chi slowly is good for the body's relaxation. If you're doing fast, then the muscles will be tight. If you're doing slowly, you can relax the muscles. So it's good for the relaxation. Moreover, when people do Tai Chi slowly, they can feel which muscles the strength comes from. And then they can control the force as they need. You want the force come to this way, then you can control your body. If you do it fast, you have no time to control your life. When people do Tai Chi slowly, they can control the body's center of gravity, and keep balance when they practice Tai Chi slowly and move it slowly. It will be helpful for balance control over a long time, especially for long winter on the icy roads. Okay. We do Tai Chi round and continuously. Almost all the lines in Tai Chi movements are round and circular. Our body are composed of many different curved parts. and the movements or joints performed are curved or circular. Tai Chi respects the rules of body design. It's scientific. It allows people to perform Tai Chi slowly, flexibly, continuously, the end, without pause. It listens and looks very easy to do, but the people who have experienced knows not easy, much harder than fast. During the continuous movements, people need to control their balance and keep the posture by working muscles. So the muscles works all the time. Keeping a low position requires powerful and muscular legs. After doing Tai Chi, people do get strong muscular legs. It's good for balance. So, Tai Chi is an exercise related to both body and spirit. The quietly refers to the spirit, and the relaxed relates to the body. Tai Chi requires people to empty the mind and keep quiet inside when performing, not exciting. It requires people to concentrate on themselves and the movement routines. So you should focus on yourself. You should concentrate on the movements. So Tai Chi asks people to focus on the muscles which are used and let other muscles relax. When people practice Tai Chi, you will see it's more difficult to relax muscles than to concentrate there. Yeah, I think people in my class realize that it's easy to concentrate on muscle. It's hard to relax. In the first lesson, relax shoulders, yeah, while concentrate. To relax all the time, it's hard. It's hard to relax. People do Tai Chi Chuan are required to be calm and composed. When practicing Tai Chi, people should control the bad mood, any bad mood, such as impatience, anxiousness, and depression. Empty the mind and keep the mind calm and peaceful. Then people can listen to the body's feeling. Without interruption, they can respond to the movements as fast as possible. If people are disturbed, for example, if you are performing Tai Chi, you think, oh, I should, one work I didn't finish, I need to do that. You are interrupted. Then you can't concentrate your movements. Then you can't react as soon as me, as fast. So coordinate movements and breath, then people can keep body calm and peaceful easily. So when we perform, coordinate the movements and the breath. Okay? So we practice inhale and then exhale with the breath, the whole body can be relaxed easily. Not only start here, relax. Practice. So with the movement and the breath together, it's easy to be calm and relaxed. When people practice Tai Chi, they should coordinate every part of one body. For example, one need to coordinate the breath with movement. I did that now. The eyes with the palms. Eyes follow palms. That's martial arts. The palms with the feet, arms with the legs, and so on. I often hear students say, when I pay attention to my arms and the palms, I forget my legs and feet. It's understandable, for the beginner. But with long time Tai Chi practice, people can coordinate their bodies very well. Let's practice. Then their coordination will be improved. That's a progress. When people practice Tai Chi, many times they are demanded to stand on one leg. It's hard to stand on one leg. Standing on one leg needs better muscle strength and controlling ability. With the development of leg muscle strength and controlling ability, people improve their balance. Good balance is very important in life. Good balance can protect one from falling down. It's very helpful. So Tai Chi Quan is widely popularized all over the world. China is an ancient civilized country. Chinese culture and philosophy is implicit and reserved. Chinese people is very not so excited not to speak out. So the Chinese did not do things to promote their culture abroad. That's why wonders of Chinese culture hasn't been shared with people all over the world. But even though Tai Chi Quan is spread all over the world because of its special charm, Tai Chi Quan has been promoted to over 150 countries and areas. And there are more than 70 countries and areas have their own organization of Tai Chi Quan. So, what's Tai Chi Quan's charm? Tai Chi Quan can be used to fight and defend. Tai Chi Quan comes from martial arts. But use Tai Chi Quan to fight doesn't mean to kill or beat somebody. Instead, people look for loopholes to stop the opponents from attacking and force them to lose the ability to revolt, to stop fighting. That's Tai Chi Quan. That's named take the advantage of one's power. Another technique is Chinese 四两拨千斤 4 两 move 1,000 斤 1 斤is equal to 4 两. So you can see this means use very little force to change the effect at an extraordinary level. Yes, unbelievable, but it is true. And others, there are many Tai Chi techniques can be used to fight and defend, such as the second one, 借力打力. Use one's power back onto oneself. Yeah, you can use power and then move a circle back onto yourself. 引进落空, leave somebody inside, but let his force go to the empty. 引进落空. All the techniques come from 道德经 here. 天下莫柔弱于水，而攻坚者莫能胜。以其无以易之，弱之胜强，柔之胜刚。English. Water is the softest thing in the world, but nothing is better than water to conquer hardness. Weakness is over strength, and softness is over hardness. That's the application of yin yang. I usually compare Tai Chi to water. Think of ocean, and the water flows gently, slightly, but nobody can stop a tide after it starts. Yeah. Because people stop here, then the water can go that way, other way. In Tai Chi, people use their body like water. The movement goes fluently, softly, and gently, but nothing can stop the fluent movement because people change the direction as soon as something or somebody is threatened, just like water. Tai Chi can be used to improve health. Tai Chi Quan is an excellent way to improve one's health. Chinese medicine says people will not feel pain if qi circulates well. When people practice Tai Chi, the body performs like a flowing cloud or water. Pulse and the limbs move continuously. Continuous muscular movements coordinate with the breath, affecting the limbs, torso, and organs inside, like a massage. And the massage improves the blood circulation, lymph circulation, the qi circulation. Tai Chi movements can also improve digestive ability and respiratory ability, the oxygen taking in. and other physical activities, example, muscles and bones. All the organs work well, then the body will be full of energy. In addition, health highly depends on one's life attitude. There is a Chinese saying, if bad mood accumulated for a long time, it will cause disease, 积郁成疾. During Tai Chi practice, people is required to calm one's mind and lead the body to relax. Then the relaxed body will work back onto one's mental and lead people to be composed, quiet, and peaceful. Furthermore, to be happy and positive. So, Tai Chi Quan can promote and improve people to be healthy or in good physical and mental condition. Tai Chi Quan is different from many sports. So what's the difference between Tai Chi and sports? Both Tai Chi and other sports strengthen muscles and bones. Yeah, you can do some exercise, you can do running, or basketball, or football, other sports. But there are still some difference between Tai Chi and other sports. For example, most sports require people to be powerful, but Tai Chi needs people to relax. Most sports ask people to do movements fast, while Tai Chi requires people to do movements slowly. Moreover, most sports ask people to perform in short and direct way in order to be more effective. Yeah, very fast, very short, to be faster. But Tai Chi requires people to reach the target through a long way. Yeah, a long way and then touch the target. However, the main difference between Tai Chi and other sports are relaxation and harmony. Strong doesn't equal to health. You think so? If you have strong muscles, maybe you'll get a cold or bad digestion. So strong doesn't equal to healthy. Most sports require people to be more powerful, more faster, and more competitive. But on the contrary, people who practice Tai Chi are required to relax the whole body, to empty their mind and coordinate with the relaxed body. You know, vessels lie in and between muscles. When muscles contract, vessels are squeezed. It helps the blood flow back to heart. Muscle and the blood come back to the heart. But when blood comes out of heart, it's better to be relaxed the muscle. And then the vessel will have more space. Then the blood passes through fluently. Tai Chi Quan has the exact rhythm with breath and heartbeat. So, quick movement like tight, now muscles contract. And then when you move, alternate onto the other side, this side will be relaxed. So the alternation between contract and relaxed is good for the circulation, right? The rhythm of the circulation. And it leads Tai Chi Quan movements, these muscles to be tight and relaxed alternatively, which coordinate and promote the blood circulation. It's scientific and reasonable. Moreover, when people practice Tai Chi, they are required to breathe naturally, to coordinate with the movements. That makes people feel comfortable. It's certified, reasonable, and helpful to blood and oxygen circulation. In Chinese traditional medicine, we call it Qi circulation. In my Tai Chi class, some students' hands are cold before class. And after a while of Tai Chi practice, their palms feel warm obviously. And later, continue doing Tai Chi, they feel the whole body is warm, hot, and then sweat. That's because of good circulation. Tai Chi protects one from injury. Movement with fast muscle contraction cause injury easily. You think so? Yeah, I hurt my neck from the car accident. So I drive somebody hit me from behind. It's a fast hit. Then my leg like left me whiplash. So hurt my neck here, my shoulder. That's a fast muscle movement. But such as pulled muscle and tendon injury and joint injury. However, when people practice Tai Chi, they are required to perform slowly, softly, and relaxed. In this condition, move their body little by little. In my class, little by little. So the participants are always in a safe condition. It's safe. That's why Tai Chi won't hurt people. But the wrong Tai Chi postures can cause injury. Yeah, if you do the movement wrong in the wrong way, that might injure you. So it's better to follow a teacher at the beginning. Harmony is perfect balance condition. Chinese ancient philosophical book I Ching looks on everything as a combination of yin yang. Also, Lao Tzu said in his Dao De Jing, everything lies in yin and yang. It means everything of the universe composed of yin yang, and yin yang rely on each other. Yin yang are opposite, but they combine harmoniously in one thing all the time. This is a picture, Tai Chi picture. When people practice Tai Chi, even before the action, there are still yin and yang inside. Yeah, softness is yin, hardness is yang. Before the beginning, people stand very calm, very quiet, but not too soft, not too rigid. So softness, but still up straight. So softness and hardness combined together harmoniously. That's Tai Chi required. So feel better stand up straight with the shoulders relaxed and the belly tight. That's in the class I told people. When people begin Tai Chi, yin and yang alternate from one to another. I do that now from left, right, from forward, backward. So alternation occurs between strong and weak, dynamic and static, fast and slow, forward and backward, contraction and relaxation, hardness and softness. Only when yin and yang are in the proper level, not too yang, not too yin, the proper level, things can go on well. Neither too yang or too yin is improper Tai Chi. All these follow the rule of yin-yang theory. The harmony in Tai Chi also refers to the relationship between human being and the universe. Tai Chi can lead people to calm and peaceful temporary. Good temporary people treat things around them gently. It helps to keep good relationship between people and all things around them. Good relationship is good for mood. Good mood is good for health. That's a perfect condition. So the effects of Tai Chi. As a result, Tai Chi has many effects on the body. When people practice Tai Chi Chuan, once people begin, they will keep doing until it is finished. A simple Tai Chi set takes about 5 minutes. A short set. Some long sets take about 10 or 20 minutes. Moreover, the energy expended in Tai Chi also depends on the standard people take. If you perform in a low position, it will expend more energy. And if you stand in a higher position, it will expend less energy. Also, performing in a low position requires more flexible and stronger muscle. The intensity of Tai Chi Chuan can be adjusted by yourself. Tai Chi Chuan can comfort organs and channels inside. Tai Chi affects not only muscles and bones, but also relates to organs and channels inside. With the long distance of movement, one can stretch and stimulate the channels inside. Almost all Tai Chi movements are round and circular. Routines agree with people's physical structure. Furthermore, the curls and the twist movements can be a massage to muscles, bones, organs, channels inside. Yeah. So exhale, and then exhale, like a massage of your muscles and bones, and then with the breath, inhale, exhale, and massage inside on your organs. Tai Chi Quan can calm one's mood. During Tai Chi, people is required to empty their mind, relax the body. It helps people to create a calm and peaceful mood condition. Tai Chi Quan also can pick up physical energy. One of my students in my student class told me she always felt tired and didn't want to do anything after work at home. But after about 1 month or 2 months Tai Chi exercise, she happened to find she is more active. She would like to do something at home after a whole day's work. Yeah, she's here now. Another student in my class told me, after about 2 months Tai Chi exercise, she noticed that her legs are shaped muscular. She's an elegant woman. And after Tai Chi exercise, she found her legs muscular. Yeah. It's amazing. Also, she told me she didn't feel tired when she shoveled snow last winter. She's stronger now, more stronger than before, more strong than before. Those are impossible to be testified by my experience. So I can't feel that. But they occurred truly. Also, I can see students' flexibility. Yeah, in my class, we do some stretch. At the beginning, it's hard, but later, we feel easier. At last, I can see the big progress, or huge progress in my class. Almost 2 months Tai Chi exercise. Yeah. Okay, at last, I want to give some suggestions to the practitioners. It's better for the beginners to follow a teacher or instructor because the instructor can lead people to right movement and posture. The instructor also can correct their mistakes. Imitation is the first step of studying Tai Chi Quan. Many times, people can't figure out the movement and posture exactly from the video or just watch. So according to the teacher's description and demonstration, practitioners can watch and imitate. After that stage, practitioners should look for the feelings of Tai Chi and try to realize the truth of Tai Chi. Some people have practiced Tai Chi for many years, but they still practice Tai Chi as some kind of dancing. The main difference between Tai Chi and dancing is whether they can find the truth or get the feeling of Tai Chi. They are different. A good teacher is necessary for beginners. A teacher or instructor is a guider. They can save people's time, avoid injuries, and correct mistakes. Then, pay attention to oneself, to the movements when you practice at home and adjust in time. Wrong posture can cause injury. Do self-examination when you practice Tai Chi at home. In the class, the teacher can monitor students, but students should monitor themselves when practice Tai Chi at home and adjust in time. Yeah, long time later, the wrong movement, wrong gesture maybe cause injury. And then keep doing Tai Chi every day. People don't need to do Tai Chi Quan a long time a day, but keep doing is necessary. People can change everything. At last, practice Tai Chi in quiet circumstance with comfortable shoes and clothes. Okay, thank you. I hope you can understand my English. If you have any question about Tai Chi, you can ask me. I will give you answer. I can't for that. Not really. And I performed many times in one day. I hope I still have one more class for you.
Are you participating on Saturday and next Tuesday?
Saturday?
It's coming Friday and Tuesday.
Oh,
Where's the at the market?
oh.
The farmer's market?
Oh, the coming Saturday. This Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, we have a booth on the Waiting Farmers Market this Saturday. Once a month.
Yes, and you might demonstrate a little bit of Tai Chi at the table.
Oh. I don't know. I know. Oh, shoes? Yes, I wear shoes like taxi, but on this floor, socks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's on the hard floor. Yeah, I usually wear shoes.
What's the difference between Tai Chi and Qigong?
Yeah. Tai Chi comes from martial arts, as I said just now. So Tai Chi movement, every Tai Chi movement has the function of fighting and defending. But Qigong relates more to the breath and stretch the channels inside. Pay more attention on the organs, channels, and the breath and the body, mental. Yes, they have there is a relationship between them, but it's still different. Oh,
Which form of
I practice many styles, but the popular style is Yang style. It's very useful, easy to learn, and easy to do, easy to read. More people practice Yang style. I also practice Wu style, Chen style, and the composed or compete. Okay.
what does that mean?
This is the understanding. If I teach in the class, I teach the same way. If the people learn from me, they will perform different way. The long time they combine their characters, their body structure, then change a little bit, make a little bit far. That is far. All of them have the same Tai Chi meaning. It's the round movements, to fight and defense, and also circle, basic circle. They have the same initial ideas. Yin Yang. Okay. Like all of us are human beings, but everybody is different. Even though we are but they have different position please, boy.
So, how do you make a dragon?
Ah, oh, little dragon in Tai Chi slowly. You mean like this way? This way?
I like a picture of a dragon.
Oh, big dragon. Big
So a picture with a hand.
Oh, that's a good question. Maybe I need to study later. Yeah, it's very hard for me. They communicate later. Thank you. Yeah, I hope people can get benefit from Tai Chi. I got lots of benefit. Anybody can practice Tai Chi. Young people, young children, and adults, young adults, they're a little older. Yeah. Any age can practice Tai Chi. The intensity you can control by yourself. The same movement, the same posture you can control. Okay, you can stand this high, it's easy. If you are strong, you can stand lower, it's hard. Yeah, anybody can control the intensity and expand the energy by this same movement. I know everybody's busy, but trust. You're very welcome. Yeah, and last I want to the Chinese martial arts manner. Left palm, left fist together. Like a Chinese character, then, yeah, from my way, then that's a good manner. Yeah, I respect you. I'm very proud of admiring you. Okay, thank you for coming.